Alhamdulillah, thank you all for coming tonight. We are going to have another Muslim of the World lecture series. Believe it or not, it's been going on for 14 months, so more than a year, alhamdulillah. And to conclude this season, before Ramadan starts, in a week or so, and then we'll have a summer, so maybe we'll have some break. We have a special jam guest and presentation tonight. I spoke to Dr. Waleed for a long time to arrange for him to come in. Believe me, he has a busy schedule. Tonight we also have a Consul General of Turkey with us. We kindly and very much appreciate his presence. He also took time in his busy schedule to attend the event. And all of you also probably took time to attend the event. But with Sheikh Waleed, it was extremely difficult to arrange for him to come, but he couldn't resist, he couldn't reject me. After I called him for months, he says, all right, Mr. I'm coming. And so after these 14 months of the events where we spoke about Muslims around the world, we noticed that we have some similarities that are occurring throughout, and we also noticed perhaps that we lost a model of how Islamic State is to be built, or how Islamic society is to be organized, right? How to regain what was lost. So most of the time, most of these events we spoke about, really the level of suffering and this suffering that Muslims throughout the world went through. And again, after all these disasters that they experienced, they found a way to rebuild themselves. And now we all witnessing that around the world, Muslims are trying to establish themselves, but somehow it looks like we lost the idea of how that establishment of Islamic society goes. And so I asked the Sheikh to speak about that. How, the model we had, the model was established by our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and that model is the model, right? This is the model that we're supposed to be following. And so I asked him to come and talk to us about that, and he was kind enough to agree and to come. Sheikh Waleed is one of those few people in the United States that I'm referring to as scholar. We have a lot of people who are, mashallah, popular and who give very effective khutbahs or lectures. But if you spend time, and I know now Sheikh 19 years, and I enjoyed listening to him every time I sit, I feel really blessed to learn from him, from everything, right? From mannerism to depth of knowledge and understanding in every possible way. And I can tell you, the longer I know him, the more humble he is. And this is also a testimony to his, mashallah, to his value, right? So, Sheikh Waleed is a true scholar, one of the few scholars that we have in the United States who spend considerable amount of time studying, and you can see from the questions or answers that we can engage him afterwards, how careful he is when he answers, that right away it's obvious that he's a scholar. And so, like I said, one of the very few people that I refer with that title in North America. He's also Vice President of Al-Maghrib Institute. He's a senior scholar and the head of Islamic Theology and Ethics Department at Al-Maghrib Institute. He is the director of Dawah Convention, Texas Dawah Convention. It's not an easy thing in Texas to do. He's a member of American Muslim Jurist Association, a very important organization on our continent. They are trying to somehow come up with the solutions for Muslims in the United States. He graduated from with a bachelor degree in Islamic Sciences from Al-Imam Muhammad University in Saudi Arabia, did his master in Islamic Theology, World Religions and Modern Religious Sects at the Al-Imam Muhammad University, also achieved doctorate from the Graduate Theological Foundation in Indiana. He's frequently appearing on various media channels. If you Google him, you're going to find gazillion lectures. Just 2 days ago, maybe you saw Brother Mirsad, who used to come here. I sent him one of his lectures. He says, it saved my life. He was going into depression. He listened to one of the lectures of Sheikh Waleed, and he said it changed my life. So truly inspirational and a scholarly approach to Islam, and we are honored to have Dr. Waleed Basyouni with us tonight. I refer to him as Sheikh with all respect, and I hope you're going to appreciate it as well. As usual, we're going to do the lecture for about an hour or so, and then after that we can engage with the questions and answers until Sheikh Hassan basically says that we have to pray Isha, and then we'll. So in other words, Isha will be slightly postponed, and then after Isha we'll have a dinner.